All right, let's jump right in. Some words are they're so much bigger than their simple dictionary definitions, aren't they? They're packed with history, with emotion. They hold whole worlds inside them. And today, we're going to unpack one of those really powerful words. Just think about that sentence for a second. You can almost see it, right? The crumbling stone walls. You can hear the echoes of a time that's long gone. It's amazing how one sentence can paint such a vivid picture. And it all comes down to our keyword for today, relic. So what is a relic, really? It sounds kind of simple on the surface, but trust me, this word has so many layers. It's not just about dusty old things sitting in a museum. No, it stretches all the way from ancient history right into our own homes and even into our hearts. Okay, so here's the basic by-the-book definition. An object that has survived from a past time. It's a solid start for sure. But the really juicy part, the interesting stuff, is digging into what historical or sentimental interest actually means. So let's break that down. All right, first up, let's talk about the classic understanding of a relic. The kind of thing you totally expect to see behind a velvet rope in a museum, all carefully preserved. So what makes something a historical relic? Well, it's not just about being old. It's about being a physical link to the past. It's something that was saved specifically because it's so significant, because it tells a story. And its value, it's not about money. It's about the history it holds. I mean, just imagine this. Holding a real coin from the Roman Empire, you're not just holding a piece of metal. You're holding something that a Roman citizen might have used to buy bread, like 2,000 years ago. It's an incredible direct link to that time. Or how about something even older, like an artifact from the Bronze Age? We're talking about a connection to the very dawn of human civilization. It's mind-blowing, really. These are the kinds of relics that belong to all of us, to humanity's shared story. But does a relic have to be that old? Well, this is where the idea starts to expand, because relics aren't just for museums. Not at all. They live in our jewelry boxes, tucked away in our attics, sitting right there on our fireplaces. This is where the idea of a relic gets really, really personal. And this is the key difference right here. We're shifting from public significance to a really private meaning. The value isn't archaeological anymore. It's all about sentimental value. It's not about connecting with big H history. It's about connecting with your history, with your own memories. Yeah, exactly. Like a locket from your grandmother. A museum might not give you 2 cents for it, but for your family, it's priceless. It's a real, tangible piece of someone you loved, a physical connection to your own past. Or think about a treasured pocket watch passed down through the family. That watch doesn't just tell you the time, right? It tells the story of every person who ever carried it. It gets passed down, and it collects more and more meaning with every single generation. So, okay, we've got the historical and the personal, but there's another level to this, one that's even more intense. Now we're stepping into a completely different territory. This is where a relic stops being just an interesting object and becomes an object of faith, of deep, profound reverence. And the key word here is veneration. This goes way beyond simple respect. It's closer to a form of worship. In a religious context, a relic is believed to actually hold spiritual power, to be a real connection to the divine. And people absolutely do this. They will travel thousands and thousands of miles on pilgrimages just to see the relic of a saint. For a believer, this isn't like going to a history museum. It's a deeply spiritual, life-changing experience. And that's the core belief right there. It doesn't matter if it's a piece of bone or a scrap of cloth that was associated with a holy person. It's seen as a conduit, a direct line to the sacred. People even look to them for protection or for miracles. Okay, so we've gone from ancient history to our personal lives to the sacred. But the word relic isn't done yet. It has one more trick up its sleeve. It can actually break free from being a physical object altogether and become this really powerful metaphor we use all the time. You can just picture that, can't you? The smell of old paper. In this case, relics isn't just about old books. It makes you think of all these forgotten stories, these lost worlds, just waiting for someone to find them again on a dusty shelf. And see how the meaning shifts here? Now the book isn't just a story. It's a relic of a specific kind of technology. It's a window into how things used to be made, how people shared ideas in a totally different era. Oh, I love this example. It's so powerful. The building itself is the relic. It's just standing there, a physical reminder of a different time, a grander era, maybe, which kind of suggests that we've lost something special along the way. All right, let's pull all this together. We've seen relics as historical artifacts, as personal keepsakes, as secret objects, and even as metaphors. So what's the common thread here? What gives this one little word so much power? So when you boil it down, you've got these 4 different faces of a relic. But what do they all have in common? Well, they all share one absolutely fundamental quality. And this is it. This is the big idea. It doesn't matter if it's an ancient coin, your grandma's locket, a piece of a saint's robe, or a crumbling old theater. A relic makes the past real. It gives us something physical to hold on to when we're talking about these huge, intangible ideas like history, memory, or faith. This quote really just nails it, doesn't it? It's not about owning something old. It's about the feeling it gives you, that deep sense of connection to a past that we can't ever actually go back and visit. So in the end, that's what a relic is. It's a bridge to the past, a way to connect us to our shared human history, to our own personal memories, and for some people, even to the divine. And that leaves me with one last thought for you. Take a look around your own life. What are your relics, and what stories do they tell?